Hello, it's Madame Albertine from France, and today I'm going to show you how to make this needle felted awl. Take a felting needle holder and colored carded wool. Once the needle is in its holder, make a cylinder shape between your fingers with a piece of wool. The felting needle has little teeth. When you stick the needle into the wool, the teeth will tangle the fibers and make the wool tighten. This way, you will sculpt the wool to get a particular shape. Here, for the owl's body, we make a kind of 8. Once the body is tight and regular, take a piece of white wool for the belly. Form a small disc in the palm of your hand and put it on the owl's body. Stitch the wool with the needle starting with the contours. Thus, the two pieces of wool will be joined together. Do not hesitate to insist with your needle on the right and on the left to create little slots. This will suggest the position of the wings. Once the belly is well felted, take another little piece of beige wool to make a color gradient above the belly. The wool layer must be very thin to get a nice effect of transparency. For the owl's face, take a new piece of white wool and give it a heart shape. Stitch the contours well to get a neat result. Now for the eyes. With a thick needle, go through the owl's head and make a large hole with circular motions. Use little eyes made for this kind of craft. Usually they are composed of a plastic ball and metal rod. Place the eye in the hole. Before that, you can put a drop of glue on the end of the rod. Do the same for the other eye. For the beak, take a little piece of yellow wool and make a small strand between your fingers. Needle felt it onto the owl's face and focus on the top and the bottom. After this meticulous work, put a piece of white wool between the eyes. It allows you to imitate a barn owl's down. Also, add white wool above the eyes to make them better integrated into the face. In the next step, we will make the owl's talons that grab a little wooden branch. You can easily find one in nature. With the color of wool that you used for the beak, make a long strand between your fingers. Then felt it tightly under the owl's body, including the little branch. Do the same for the other leg. The last step will allow you to hang the decorative awl wherever you want. Take strong thread and pass it through the owl's head with a needle. Make 2 knots on top of each other to form a loop. Cut the rest of the thread with a pair of scissors. Now, slide the knot into the owl's head to hide it. To fix the loop, you can felt a little piece of wool above the head. Here is the result! Do not hesitate to vary colors and personalize your owl. Thank you for watching. See you soon!